want, what you want.
You're with the Yacman, Ron Yacman for FightLaunch.com. I'm at Legends in Hollywood, California for the Strikeforce on CBS Open Workout. Joining me right now is a man with a serious jiu-jitsu problem. And when I say problem, I mean yours if you plan on getting in the cage with him. Jake Shields. Jake, thanks for taking a moment. Good to talk to you.
No problem. How you doing?
Jake, congratulations on your career up until now. You're on a win streak. You continue to take on top-level competition. When you go into a fight with a guy like Henderson, do you change anything up? Do you watch tape, or is it business as usual?
A little of both, you know. I mean, I always watch a little bit of tape and try to see what the guy does, but I don't watch too much tape and change too much. You know, I look what a guy's going to do and see what kind of small adjustments I should make, and make those adjustments and keep training like I do, and go out there and try to impose my will on him. I'm not trying to adapt to his game. I'm trying to make him fight my game.
Do you anticipate at all that he might try to stand with you? Obviously, you're a guy that people don't want to be on the ground with. It's my belief anybody that stays on the ground with you long enough is going to get tapped. Is that something you think that he's planning to do?
I think, you know, odds are, you know, anything can happen in a fight. People go out there and surprise you, but I'm expecting him most likely to try to keep it on his feet. But being an Olympic caliber wrestler, you never know. He might go for the takedown and try to throw me off and surprise me there. He's got a really strong top game. Just he's a little weaker on bottom. So.
Are you working on your stand-up? Obviously, people have criticized and said that you're more of a ground guy, but your stand-up is completely improved every time you appear. Is that something that you even give any second thought to, or are you just, again, business as usual with that?
Business as usual. You know, I'm always trying to improve my stand-up, make improvements. But, you know, I'm not going to sit there and worry about the critics. I do what I do and try to get better. And, of course, I'm always trying to get better stand-up. But, you know, I haven't really, people, you know, criticize my stand-up, but I haven't really used it in a fight. So I don't know what they're not really judging off watching much.
You're a guy you're chasing the brass ring in your division always. Now this is a 185 fight, am I correct?
Yeah.
How comfortable are you at that weight with a guy who's also fought over that at 205?
You know, I think my strongest weight's 170s, but I'm up for the challenge, so I'm willing to go up and take challenges. The only way to be considered great in this sport is to go up and fight other great fighters, and whether that's at 170, 85, 205, whatever I got to go for the big fights, I'm willing to try to go for it. You know, I respect guys like BJ Penn, who's always chasing a challenge, and in Strikeforce, the biggest challenge is 85s right now, so I'm willing to make that move.
You like the belt. I mean, it's here. But you're not
keeping it, you know.
You're not a belt-only guy, though. You're a guy. You're looking to cement your position in the sport as well.
It's more about the fight than the belt. I mean, obviously, I love having the belt. It's great to be champ, but to me, it's more about the fight than the belt. If you beat a bunch of no ones and have a belt, then what's that really mean, you know? But if you're out fighting all the top dogs and don't have the belt, then you can be a lot more not be the champ than the guy who's the champ.
Well, if you look at your resume in the last couple years, leading right up to, again, fighting a guy like Henderson, first of all, what does it mean to you to fight a guy like Dan when you're looking to get, again, cemented in the sport as a great in your division?
I think Dan's a perfect opportunity to do it. You know, it's a huge stage with CBS, and Dan's a guy that everyone knows how good he's done. Everyone's seen what he did. You know, he had both belts in Pride. He had a good run in the UFC, all the way up to 205s, and I've mostly been a 70-pounder. So I think it's a huge opportunity to go out there and prove myself.
And every time you get those opportunities, you always capitalize, Jake.
Exactly.
Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot.
Jake Shields never messes around, always gets the job done. Thanks, Jake.